Madelyn was 7 years old, who was an orphan and had trouble with her growth hormone. One day, she decided to take a swing near a farm at the back of an orphanage. It was Micah's first day as a fourth grader student. One day, Micah approached Madelyn. He wanted to be her friend. He said, "You know, I also want to play the swing. Can I take a turn?"
No, it's mine.
She replied, "I'm sorry, you can't keep playing that swing. I guess I'll just sit here so you won't be alone," he said. 2 years had been passed. Micah had graduated from elementary grade, but Madelyn still looked exactly the same, but the only thing that grew was her hair. 3 years later, Micah had graduated from his intermediate school. Her hair grew until it barely touched the ground. Until the day he graduated from his high school. He must go to another country and went to college and left Madelyn alone. The orphanage got bankrupt and left Madelyn. No one wanted to adopt her. She just sat on a swing and didn't do anything. She cried and grabbed her hair and started to pull her hair as hard as she could. Her hair began to fall out. Few days later, she died while sitting on a swing. Micah was 28 years old and came back home after a rough day. Suddenly, something strange happened in the bathroom. Something really weird came out from the ventilator. It was 10 meters long black hair. He didn't care what was that. He just straight dumped it down. At the end of the day, he decided to go to sleep. At 12 p.m., he closed his eyes and he experienced a lucid dream. He was out in a room that was all white except two doors facing each other. Suddenly, a shadow of a child appeared on one of the doors. He turned and ran to the other door. After he passed the door, nothing has changed. He was out in the same room. Then he repeated that. After a few doors had been passed, he noticed something different. He became younger. Door after door made him reverse his age. Finally, a door made him back into the same age when the first time he saw Madelyn. They were the same door, but this time something came out through the door. He passed the door and saw Madelyn sat on the swing, but this time was different. Her hair became much longer. Suddenly, Madelyn turned to him and screamed.
Thank you for forgetting me.
She was angry and desperate, and she looked at him sharply. He was scared and suddenly he woke up. He woke up shivering and then he decided to wash his face. He got up off the bed and stood up. He was not aware that he stepped on her hair. Suddenly, he saw Madelyn in the darkness of night. Suddenly, Madelyn ran and he slipped on the ground and hit his head. He was fainted for a few hours. After he woke up, he opened his eyes, but he couldn't move his body. He was put on a swing. He saw Madelyn approach him and she whispered,
Now it's your turn.